Okay, so welcome everybody. This is our weekly direct mail marketing strategies webinar. I'm Ryan Hart. We have Justin Tracy here, both of us from thanks.io. And Justin, the topic today, we had a request at the end of last week's session to kind of just go through the design stuff with thanks. Specifically, yeah, the front side, right? Is it the front or the back side?
It's the front. It's the graphical front side of the card or the note card. And so many people just get stuck on, industry specific templates and all this stuff. And it's definitely one of the hardest part of our business is getting people over the hump of not necessarily needing to have something completely pre-baked and ready to go for your specific use case. And we're going to kind of show you how to build stuff in Canva and use their bazillions of templates that get you 99% of the way there.
Yeah. So do you want to take the screen or do you want me to kind of poke around a few things?
I don't care if you want to poke around and I can talk over it.
Okay. So let's go to the image templates. That's kind of what we're talking about, right? Is this section, the image templates?
Yeah. So image templates are built specifically for each type of thing. So there's a postcard template, there's a letter template, and then there's a note card / gift card template. And these are some of our new birthday gift cards that are going to be coming out soon. They're all pretty awesome. So,
but when you load up a thanks account, these are all empty, right?
Yes, they'll all be empty. Let's go to another subdomain so we don't mess up Shane's stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of show you how this works. So once you're in an image template, all you have to do is click the design postcard button or design letter or design note card, and it'll open up Canva. So if you don't have a Canva account, it'll ask you to make one. A lot of you guys already do, which is great because it's super easy to use. It's kind of like the industry standard for doing this stuff. All of our pre-built templates are in here. But the cool thing about it is it just has so many content, like from anything you need, especially if you're in a real estate, it's there. Like when we do our just listed cards and stuff, we just type in, just start there. Just type in just listed. Like they're there. Like I just go and grab something as a good starting point. All you have to do is pick the front. So this is where some people get confused. So the thanks handwriter does the back. So you don't need the back. You just pick the front part, load it into the thing. And then from here, it's super easy. Just drag and drop stuff. So all you need to do is just click on the image that you want to change, the text you want to change, and just type. It's like, it is possibly as easy, as it could ever be. So with uploads, you can upload the image that, for the house, once it's in there, you just drag it over and resize it. So normally it would have just take the image, but Ryan deleted the image that was there. So yeah.
If you drag it over, let me go back.
So go back to having the image placeholder there. So leave that there, and then just drag the image over to the placeholder. See? Super simple. Like you don't even have to resize anything. So like this thing is meant for people that do not have a graphic ability. And like you can see Ryan, like he's going through this, he just change it, change the address, change the price, put your stuff in here and hit save. And that's it. That's it. Like it's the postcard will be back in thanks with the title you put.
So you hit save, it does this and it pulls it in.
Yeah, that's it. It's done. And now that template's there underneath your postcards, which is awesome. And if you ever wanted to edit it again, you just click the Canva icon in the center and that'll reopen the same template you had. And if you go on to the next one and change it and then save it again. So it's really fairly simple to do this. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, skill, or effort. But people were asking like, what do I do in different industries? What do I do? I don't have a, insurance template or whatever. Like you don't need one. Like all you have to do is take any template you like structure wise and put the words in.
So if I type house for anything like insurance related, like I could do this and be like, lower your homeowners insurance, right?
Yeah, and then you could change the font size and move it around. Like
Yeah.
All Canva is good for is structure, that is building the graphically pretty layout that you need to make a message be conveyed. You don't need the pre-built one with your call to action on it. Because honestly, their calls to actions are just mediocre. Like a good call to action, goes a little bit above and beyond what they have. They just are trying to make stuff look like kind of what you would expect. But the more you keep the message simple, have a very, very simple call to action, the better it works. And the more you leave it, not looking like spam, the better. So I always tell people, like, people separate their mail, but when they get it, into like the throw out pile and the I'm going to read pile. So if your mail doesn't make it to the I'm going to read it pile, like, you already lost. So what we try to do is make the card look like something they want to see prior to even getting it. Like what Ryan's doing is a little salesy. Like, if I got this, I would chuck it. But
Yeah.
No offense.
Well, I'm just putting the contact info on the front. I wasn't doing much else.
Well, I get it. But a lot of our clients don't get this either. Is they think it needs to look like what they expect the postcard to look like. And the problem is by doing that, you doomed your response rate to 1%. Like, that is way better.
I know. This is more like what I would do.
Want a secret? You want to hear a secret? Text lower to this. Like,
that's it.
That'll work. Like, obviously, like, align it better. But yeah, I mean, that'll convert way better than something that looks salesy. Even just a thank you on the front, have the message on the back of handwriting. Like, leave them a little bit of, wonderment, a little bit of
mystery.
Yeah. Like, if you put it all out on the table and you just said, hey, look, I'm a real estate agent. Like, half the people are just going to chuck it. Like, you got to give them a reason to want to engage. And that's more important than anything. And, people get caught up in like, oh, the color is not exactly the same color as my color and my InDesign that my kid built. Like, no, like, none of it matters. Like, you can make it look more than pretty enough to make this work. But it's more important to have the message actually convert. And I think that's where a lot of people just fail. They don't work backwards from a highly converting mail piece. They work backwards from what they think pretty means.
Yeah, there's that divide between brand marketing and direct response marketing. All the stuff you see on TV and all the stuff in your mailbox is big corporations with massive marketing dollars who can afford to not get results.
Pretty much.
They just need, like, Coke needs their brand out there. They don't need to have you download a free report because they're Coke. They just need you to remember that Coke is out there.
Yeah. But so if you're cool with just branding, quote unquote, make it look like you think it needs to look like. But if you want an actual response, you want a 5% response rate to your mailing, you gotta make it compelling and you gotta leave a little bit of mystery. Have it be funny, have it be different, have it stand out, have it make it to the I'm not going to throw it out pile, either by comedy, either by offering something of value, either by authenticity, making it look like real. Like, but if it looks like a Roto-Rooter ad, like, you're gonna get put in the down the sink. Jake from Bait Farm.
No, I'm just saying. So this is, if you're gonna do your brand and you want to have your picture on there, it should be understated. Like, if you need to, if for compliance reasons, you need to have your company info on there. That it should be down here, and your main call to action should be here if you want a direct result, right? That's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah,
so,
let me share my screen for a sec. I'm going to show
Yeah.
A couple of.
Yeah, that had to be getting painful for you watching me do that.
It was. Yeah, I was letting Ryan do this. But like on our designs, like here's an example of like, you know, a letter template that's like real simple. Just got your name at the bottom with the disclosure and the MLS stuff with your photo. The letter would be right here with all the handwriting. Like, it's simple. It works. It's understated. It has a big call to action to scan it. Like, this is a really simple, you know, postcard that was going out to people that put in their addresses on real estate websites. So all they did was, got the valuation part down, but they didn't get the next step. It's really simple, really tasteful. Are you looking to sell your home? Hey, I understood what that meant. Yes, I am. I'm going to turn this over. Like, very simple messages like this work well. And it doesn't need to be this monstrosity of a freaking Moby Dick on a front of a postcard. I've seen people put hundreds of words on the front of a postcard like that. That's crazy. Like this.
You
Thank you.
need to be really good at long copy to get away with that. Like you need to be really good at the words you write on a page. And most of us aren't.
Like this was just somebody who filled out an inquiry on a website.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Sending this, and on the back it just said, hey, in a hot market, you have a lot of choices. I just wanted to reach out and give you my cell phone number and let you know.
I don't know if Justin froze or if I froze.